Welcome to the Dawn of War tutorial. By listening to me and reading the text that appears in this message box, you will learn how to play a skirmish game. The mouse is your primary method of surveying the battle, selecting units and structures, and issuing orders. The mouse controls the camera. The camera represents your current view of the battlefield. To pan the camera, simply move the mouse pointer to the edge of the screen. Do this now. To rotate the camera to gain a different view of the battle, press the Alt key and move your mouse. Do this now. You can zoom in on something to see it up close by spinning the mouse wheel forward. Do this now. To return the camera to the game's default view, press the backspace key on your keyboard. Do this now. Excellent. You've returned the camera to its default playing view. By panning, rotating, and zooming the camera in and out, you can get whatever view of the battlefield you wish. The diamond-shaped display in the lower left-hand corner of your screen is your minimap. You can use the minimap to see where your units and structures are located, to quickly scan the battlefield, to issue quick orders, and so on. The minimap displays the locations of all strategic points on the battlefield, as well as other items of strategic importance. Fog of War prevents you from seeing things where you do not have a presence. As you move units into an area, the Fog of War will be lifted. Now we will bring up the objective menu. The objective menu provides you with a list of all the primary and secondary objectives assigned to you by the game. Mouse over the objectives to get the description of each. Excellent. Anytime you want to refer to the objectives menu, click on the OBJ button on the upper menu bar. To select a unit or structure, simply click on it with the left mouse button. Go to your base and select the stronghold. Congratulations! You have just learned how to select units and structures in the game. Select your stronghold and look for the Scout Marine Squad icon located in the lower right corner of the screen. Click this button now. Take note of the small bar that is gradually filling up. This progress bar gives you an indication of how close something is to being ready.
Scouts reporting for duty.
You now have Scout Marine Squad. Strategic points are located in areas of high strategic value on the battlefield. Capturing and controlling the strategic points on the battlefield is how you increase your requisition resource. Order the Scout Marine Squad to capture a strategic point by right-clicking on the
Scouts
point.
ready.
Capturing a strategic point takes time. Do not move the capturing squad away from the strategic point until the progress bar is full. Otherwise, you will not take control of the strategic point.
Defending objective.
The point is ours. You must continue to capture strategic points to get more requisition resource, which allows you to build more units and structures. Select your stronghold and build a servitor. Servitors are required to build additional structures. Servitors are always available from the stronghold. The servitor has arrived. Servitors are the Space Marines builder unit. Anytime you wish to build a new structure, you must use a servitor. Select the servitor and build a listening post on the captured strategic point.
Build routine 721 initiated.
The listening post fortifies your hold of a strategic point, increasing your requisition rate at the same time. Excellent. The point is now protected from enemy retaliation. You should continue to build listening posts on all your captured strategic points. Some structures, vehicles, and research require power to function. Building a plasma generator will supply you with the power you need to keep your force going. Select your servitor and build a plasma generator.
Build routine 721 initiated.
The more plasma generators you have, the faster you will build up the power resource. Plasma generators will continue to produce power at a constant rate. Note that there is a limit to how many plasma generators can be built per stronghold. Notice the white ring that appears around some of your structures when you are deciding where to build. This is the control zone. Most structures can only be constructed within the control zone, while others, like listening posts, can be built at other locations. When you are trying to place a new structure, its color changes from red to green as you move it around. A green color indicates that the structure can be placed at that location so that building will begin. Select your servitor and build a chapel barracks structure.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
The chapel barracks is the structure where you can build more advanced Space Marine infantry units. Chapel barracks is finished. Select your chapel barracks and build a Space Marine squad. These elite warriors will form the core of your military force. Space Marine squads are your all-purpose fighting force. They are powerful and resilient and, with research, can be upgraded to counter almost any threat. They can also capture strategic points. Reinforcing is the act of calling in additional troops to bring your squad to maximum combat effectiveness. Select a Space Marine squad.
We stand ready.
Click the Reinforce Squad button to add one new unit to your squad. You can reinforce during battle. In the event that a brother Space Marine falls to the enemy, you can click the Reinforce Squad button multiple times to bring the squad to full strength. Congratulations! You have reinforced your Space Marine squad. All units and vehicles have a health rate. Health is represented by the small green bar underneath each squad. Remember, a squad takes damage as a whole. When enough damage has been inflicted on the squad, a unit will die. If you lose any units during a fight, you can reinforce to bring your squad back to full strength. Make sure you watch the strength of your squad in battle. Reinforce often to make sure your squads are as effective as possible. Remember that when a unit with a heavy weapon dies, you lose that weapon from the squad. You will need to upgrade the squad to get the heavy weapon back. Select the chapel barracks and build a force commander. The force commander acts as a hero for your army. The force commander is a veteran of thousands of battles, and his combat prowess is unrivaled. He will lead your force to victory.
I command in the name of the
Force
Emperor.
Commander has arrived. The Force Commander cannot capture points, but is a skilled warrior who can be upgraded with powerful abilities. The Space Marine's other commander unit will become available as you build more facilities and unlock more research. Select your Force Commander and click the Attach button. Now, select the Space Marine squad.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
This Space Marine squad is greatly enhanced by the addition of the Force Commander, but he can also fight effectively on his own. To detach the leader from this squad, simply select the squad, then click the Detach icon. It is located in the same place.
While the enemies of the
Detach
Emperor
icon.
still draw breath,
Very
there
good.
can be no
You are
peace.
mastering advanced concepts that will help you to annihilate your enemies. Select a squad and take note of the small blue bar just under the squad's health bar. This blue bar represents the morale of your squad. Morale represents the effectiveness of your units in battle. Think of it as a combination of mental focus, courage, and the willingness to fight. Various weapons in the game inflict morale damage as well as health damage. When your squad takes morale damage, the small blue bar will decrease, just like the health bar does. When a squad's morale becomes too low, the squad will break. A broken squad has lost the will to fight, and its combat effectiveness is drastically reduced. You do not lose control of broken squads. It is your choice whether to leave them in battle or retreat to gather strength. Also, certain units have abilities that can increase the morale of a squad. Morale can be an effective tool against your enemies. By destroying your enemy's morale, you cause them to lose combat effectiveness, making them much easier to kill. In this way, a small but properly armed squad can destroy an enemy force of superior numbers. Remember, tactics and strategy can turn the tide of almost any battle. Make sure you use this knowledge to achieve victory on the battlefield. Select your servitor and build an armory now.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine
Units build an
7
armory in
initiated.
order to access weapon upgrades. Squads can be equipped with a variety of weaponry, allowing you to prepare them against different enemy types. Excellent. The armory is operational. Select your Space Marine squad and click the Upgrade Heavy Bolter
Beware
icon
the alien,
to upgrade a
the
squad
mutant,
member.
the heretic.
Notice a heavy bolter appears in one of your squad members' hands. This procedure can be performed with any of the available weapon upgrades. Initially, you can only upgrade 2 units of your total squad with heavy weapons. By doing further research at the armory, you can unlock the capability to upgrade more. Excellent! You have upgraded your Space Marine squad. You can upgrade your squads anywhere on the battlefield to weapons that are well suited to counter your enemy. Select the stronghold and click the monastery upgrade icon. We must upgrade the stronghold to a monastery to gain access to squad leaders and other powerful research options and structures. Leaders are highly skilled warriors that can be added to some Space Marine squads. You will need strong leaders if you are to defeat your enemies.
Scouts here. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
The monastery is complete. You can now add sergeants to some of your Space Marine squads.
This day shall be a glorious one.
Sergeants are valiant leaders that improve the combat ability and morale of the squad they are part of. They will inspire your Marines to greater feats of heroism.
Praise the Emperor.
Your sergeant has arrived. Note that your sergeants are part of the squad and cannot leave it. Select your chapel barracks and build another Space Marine squad.
Marine squad deployed. Faith is our shield. Yes, my lord. Heresy grows from idleness. Ever vigilant. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Excellent. You have built a Space Marine squad and brought it to full strength. To mount an effective attack, you should try to have several Space Marine squads, fully reinforced to maximum strength, and upgraded with special weapons and a sergeant. Your field base has supplies and logistics to support a finite number of squads. The number of squads you can support at any given time is called your squad cap. You can see your current squad cap in the resource area at the top of your screen. Once you have reached your maximum squad cap, you will not be able to call in any additional squads, so it's very important to keep an eye on this as you're building up your forces. You can increase your squad cap by building certain structures and researching upgrades, but there is always a maximum beyond which you cannot go. Some types of terrain can provide your squads with protection from enemy fire. This is called cover. Select one of your infantry squads and move it into cover. The area of cover has been identified with a marker known as a ping. It is visible on the minimap as well as in the world. Cover is useful in that it can provide your squads with additional defensive bonuses, which make them harder to kill. It's easy to see cover in the terrain. Just look for your mouse cursor to change as you pass over large bombed-out craters in cities or patches of thick foliage in jungles. You'll notice that when you move your squads into an area of cover, a small cover icon will appear above them. This indicates that they are receiving a defensive bonus.
Fear denies faith.
Scouts in position.
What is your order? Orders received.
Excellent. Your squad is in cover. Units in cover are harder targets to shoot and take less damage from ranged attacks because of this. Use cover well to gain tactical advantages over your enemies. The best way to make sure you have enough requisition resource is to capture and secure strategic points. Explore the map around your base with your Space Marine squads and capture any strategic points you encounter along the way. To complete this objective,
Weapons
you must
at ready.
capture 3
It is under
strategic points.
fire. Charge! Orders received. Moving out.
The Emperor protects.
Ever vigilant. Stay vigilant, brothers. Charge! Fear our wrath. Fear our wrath. Take and hold.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. We are united in his service.
For the Emperor!
For terror.
At your command.
Yes, most beneficent one? Yes, Lord.
Under fire! Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. We stand ready. Heresy grows from idleness. your command.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated.
Ever vigilant.
Here to serve. I exist to serve. I exist to serve.
Yes, my lord. What is your order?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Under fire! Direct us to the enemy. For the Emperor!
Here to serve.
Faith is our shield. Heresy grows from
Yes,
idleness.
most beneficent one. As you wish. Here to serve. I await your instructions.
Scouts
As
reporting
you
for
wish.
duty.
For the Emperor!
The best way to make sure you have enough requisition resources
fire.
is to capture and secure strategic points. Explore the map around your base with your Space Marine squads and capture
is
any
our
strategic
shield.
points you encounter along the way. To complete this objective, you must capture 3 strategic points.
Ever vigilant. Direct us to the enemy. At your command. At your command. Orders received.
Yes, Lord. I exist to
At your
serve.
command. Yes, my lord. Scouts in position. Gathering intelligence. On patrol.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no
Under
peace.
fire.
At your command. Yes, my lord. Scouts ready.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. Today the enemy shall know fear.
Yes, my lord.
The Emperor protects. For the Emperor.
Take and hold.
We are united in his service.
Take and hold. Under fire.
Scouts here.
We stand ready.
Make sure to use your servitor to build listening posts on any captured strategic points. This fortifies them against your enemies.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Yes, Lord? I exist to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Scouts reporting for duty.
Excellent. You have captured 3 strategic points and built listening posts on them. Taking and holding strategic points is key to defeating your enemies. You can capture critical locations just like strategic points. In some multiplayer games, capturing and holding one or more of these critical locations can win you the game.
Yes, Lord?
You also get requisition from any critical locations you control.
Lord.
Use a squad to capture a critical location. Critical locations are points on the map that represent locations of critical strategic importance.
Yes, my lord. Gathering intelligence. Scouts here.
The Emperor protects. Follow my lead.
Take and hold.
Scouts ready.
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord.
Under fire! For the Emperor!
You captured a critical location. Note that critical locations cannot have listening posts built on them. You must find other ways to hold them. Holding relics gives you access to your army's best units and vehicles. Hold on to them to ensure you have access to your best technology. Use a squad to capture a relic. Relics are sacred points of great value.
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yes, Lord. I shall obey. I shall obey. Yes, most beneficent one.
Praise the Emperor.
Here to serve.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. What would you have me do? For the Emperor. Faith and duty.
Take and hold. For the Emperor!
You have captured a relic. You can build listening posts to fortify captured relics. You can also capture your opponent's relics to deny them access to their best units and technology. Use your servitor to build a machine cult.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Just like the chapel barracks is used to build infantry units, the machine cult is used to build vehicles. Vehicles are tough and nearly impervious to the attacks of non-upgraded infantry. They are a fundamental part of your army and can carry powerful support weapons. You now have a machine cult. You can build powerful vehicles from this building. Note that your field base can only support a finite number of vehicles. This limit is known as the vehicle cap. Just like squad cap, once you have reached your maximum, you cannot build any more vehicles. You can research technology at your stronghold that will increase your vehicle cap. Congratulations! You've completed the learning session of the tutorial. It is time to put what you have learned to work. Take control of the force and build up your strength so you can crush your enemy. Use infantry units to capture strategic points, and servitors to build listening posts on them. Continue to build structures, and carry out research that will increase your effectiveness in battle. Build additional squads and vehicles. Make sure your research upgrades that will increase both your squad cap and vehicle cap. Take this battlefield, and the next after that. The fight will never end until your enemies are crushed.